would have memorized every single one of these.
You'd be Prison Break
now.
style tattooing your body with the newest patch notes every Thursday.
What do you do with the old patch notes, though, when they become irrelevant?
You scratch them out, dude. If you're real hardcore, like I spent like $10,000 on tattoo removal every year.
All right, we're unpaused again. Looks like Newbee are going to go for a smoke, wrap around here. Ghostic is already showing himself against Moogie. Moogie's kind of baiting Ghostic in.
Ghostic is so dead.
He is.
He has
mega
never been more dead in his life. Give it to S-Triple-C.
And this is
you know
why...
who the carry is.
Dude, look at Moogie. Moogie takes it instead.
He sees the Arc Lightning going out.
No.
Gross. Very well done, though.
This is why you don't play those poke games with each other.
Yeah.
Those never end up well.
The assumption, of course, is that they were going to the other rune. But I really like the rune stuff now. Like the mind game on mind game stuff. I think it's so cool. I think that's a very cool addition to Dota.
It feels like a fun way to start out the game for us, too.
Yeah, yeah. Like it adds more variance to the game.
Bounty Hunter going to go for a pull to help out his homie. The Enchantress off lane here. Yoku can always just go invis.
Yoku 4.
Yep.
Remember when this guy was like the offlaner?
The offlaner, and then he said he hates offlane and demanded to play, what was it, mid?
Yeah, mid.
That didn't go over so well.
He was a really good offlaner. I wonder why he hated it so much. Like, I was talking to Rezo about that, and I was like, this guy was beast at it. Why did he just decide? He's like, I don't know, he just didn't want to do it anymore.
I remember he was a really good lone druid.
Yeah.
That's,
his
that's
Sand
what I
King.
remember the most.
Sand King was something. But you can't force people.
Yoku is going to try. Managed to get the sentry. Oh.
That feels real bad.
He is. At least he can play against laser.
Don't even bother giving your mid laner the sentry. You know the bounty is going to be faster dewarding it.
Yeah.
Because he always has the advantage of being able to place his second.
And it's even if you like somehow get the sentry down after he lays down his, he's probably still going to kill yours. And if they're both dead, then Bounty Hunter advantage.
It's just a real crap situation to be in.
So don't even buy the sentry for your mid? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, support players don't buy wards.
Wow.
Don't worry about it.
That's a classic mid-player analysis right there.
As the mid player, I'm telling you I wouldn't want one. So technically I'm being a good guy. FN's copying a lot of damage here, though.
Yeah, he could very easily get run down here. Kaka not going to go for it. Meanwhile, top lane, they're going to try and go for a kill on Ghostic here. Does not have any more heal. Yoko's going to help him out. They might actually be able to turn on Faith, but Faith actually finished him off with the Brain Sap. That was just barely enough damage. He is going to cop a lot here. Yoko can actually, if he can keep up, he's got level 2 now, but it looks like Faith is fast enough with the boots first.
Dude, Bane is really quick.
Yeah. Got boots.
Not going to kill that guy.
How did he get boots first? What did our Sand King start with?
No boots.
Oh, he bought the dust, huh?
Oh,
Faith is still getting caught, though.
Dude, Faith is mega dead.
Is he? Orb of Venom. Tick, 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 tick. He's not going to get another hit in.
Oh,
Faith
boy.
is too fast. He lives with just 3 HP.
Okay. That's the way that one crumbles. Still, Legion's getting oodles of farm. KP taking some damage too. Really like the evolution of KP. And we talked about Yoku a lot, but KP has gone to be such a consistent player.
Yeah.
I think he was the weak link for like some of those old newbie squads when he was kind of like getting into it. Because when he was in Australia, like the first time I ever played against him was when I was on Zephyr, and he was playing mid at the time.
Grab by the shackle. FN is going to turn and fight. Managed to get the 2-man stun. Kaka very low. Eats his way through the trees, though. Body blocking with KP is not going to be enough. Maposhka manages to barely pick up that kill. 1-2 now.
77 base. Ouch. Sand King's got bad armor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Dota makes no sense because all the heroes that have, like, the armor-related, like, skins, just, they're all so
the
weak.
weakest. Doom, Sand King,
Tiny.
Tiny.
None of
just
those.
a big rock. Has no armor.
Yeah, if I told you that the giant rock lord tank hits, you'd be pretty surprised. Okay, so SCCC.
Actually, it makes more sense that maybe magic damage when these are rock. What's fire and lightning gonna do to a rock?
Apparently a lot.
Gotcha.
Our lightning god himself doing pretty good. What, 21-1 compared to 21 and ace? Nice, deny. They are gonna be able to catch Miposhka though.
Give him the last hit.
Yeah, this time around, surely they're gonna give SCC the last hit.
You die for taking that regen rune.
Is it a worthwhile death?
Kind of.
I mean, regen on Zeus, pretty big.
Oh,
Faith caught here is going to get the sleep onto Yoko, immediately woken up by the Enchantress, who wakes himself up off of his creep, but it's all too slow. Faith is away with the boots. And he is... The fact that he got boots first is actually so important for his game.
Yeah, I think that's why they did it, because he understood that he had to trade hits. The Enchantress is also very fast. It'd be very hard for him to survive up here without it. And
yeah, with the lower range, right? He just kited constantly.
So he also needs to be pretty aggressive in the lane if he wants to slow down this Ench farm at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the idea is quite brilliant, and it sounds very simple, but it's worked out pretty nicely. And those are the things that interest me the most in Dota. And he gets the deny off. The stun is wasted.
And then Spike denies a range creep in return. We really have any stacks so far for our Sven. Ancients not being stacked up at all. No stacks for our Tinker either. So it looks like the supports have a bit too much to do right now. Try and cope with that. It makes sense. As a support, you don't want to be out by yourself. A whole lot against the team. Kaka is going to be dusted up here. They managed to get the Stormhammer on him. Pochka, oh, actually doesn't get out the shackle. They managed to stop that with Faith. Nightmare goes down. They kill the Bounty Hunter, and FN cannot finish off Kaka with the Sandstorm. So KP runs for extra damage onto Miposhka, but all around, easy win there for Newbee. Trade-off.
They're going to get the kill.
Oh, yeah, they gets way too close. Miposhka locks him up in the shackles. I'm not sure if he thought his supports was sticking around for him a little bit longer. Kaka,
dude,
what is Kaka doing? Oh, what?
Oh, the crowd is like, there was a lot of like confused. They were about to shout like in surprise and happiness, and then they're like, whoa.
Make the, okay, SCC does make a rotation to bottom lane.
I feel like they could have just triple shrine there, and they would have been okay. Like they get a kill, they shrine up, then they can run down bottom again, do the same stuff. Very surprised that that sequence of events happened.
I feel like both teams could, right?
Yeah.
Weird.
It is going to allow Ghostic to get pretty aggressive on Mugi, though.
And Mugi. Yeah, already down to half HP with Ghostic doing a great job finding the real PL instantly. Does not want to chase into the tower, though.
Mugi did not even try to split his illusions.
No.
Although that might be like the next level. If you anticipate everyone to do so.
If you anticipate everybody to bait the illusion run away, then you just run away.
People are getting way too clever about that. So concerning thing for me right now is that the Bounty Hunter still only level 2 as Kaka goes in deep for this.
Nice catch on the Tinker. Oh, SCC doesn't throw it on the ground. Finally hits Nyx, but it's a little bit too late. They lose the Sand King. Obviously, gonna be worth the trade-off there, but they need that. Oh, that was actually unfortunate. It looks like bottom lane, they killed a Legion commander.
I think they would have killed Bounty too.
Yeah.
If the sleep timing was a little bit unfortunate.
Did he dodge the lightning bolt there with the sleep? Yeah.
It was actually really sad.
There are a lot of mess-ups right now from Newbee. This is not the clean Newbee that we saw in the grand finals against Liquid.
No, not at all. I think part of it can come down to like when you play what you perceive to be like a worse opponent. Because there's no way that Newbee thinks that Empire is like completely equal to them, right?
And on the teams that you were coaching for, DC and Liquid, did you ever notice that happening with your teams?
Of course. There was, you remember Freedom? Team Freedom, the first time we came back from like an event or something, we played them in this best of 3 and they whomped us when I was on DC. Like they actually destroyed us.
You told me that you guys did like zero research.
Yeah, we just
like kind of went in, Dota buff
whatever. We beat them all the time.
Yeah.
And then we got absolutely whomped. So then the next time we played them, we stayed up like the entire night. We won that qualifier too. It was like, I can't remember what it was for.
Yeah.
But we dominated that quals after that because we, you got to learn that lesson. It's important for every team. You do the max amount of scouting.
Smoke wraparound here by Newbee. Gonna catch Miposhka mid-pull here. He was trying to stack the Ancients, and instead gonna die to Faith.
Dominating now. I think he actually wanted to, I think they want to give these kills to SCCC, aside from that top one.
And Zeus is a hero that really needs to be able to pick up speed off of hero kills. He can't just sit around sitting at the same farm as a Tinker.
Yeah. At the same time, I think this is going pretty well for Empire. Like, Empire's doing a very nice job of matching. It is costing them these bounty hunter levels, though. I think he's still only like level 3. He's moving around, but the thing about rotating is if you're not constantly getting kills, and even if you are, oftentimes you're doing it at the cost of like splitting XP between a lot of heroes. So you're hyper-inflating like your own net worth. Like you think you're getting more than you are.
Yeah.
But you need to get some lane CS.
Why like the bounty runes are really important, right?
Yeah, but they nerfed those, right?
That. They increased the gold, but I think they nerfed the. But I think it was just starting experience. It's just the starting 25.
I see. In any case, he's about to pick up his levels.
And he's probably going to be the one
Oh,
to
he
pick up
didn't break
tunnel.
the smoke.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Means they're going to collide with the Sven. FN pops his war cry, trying to get down. Does get nightmared up. They're going to try for the duel here. They need to be able to stall him up a little bit longer, but it looks like he was able to juke that one out. The bounty hunter taking off the sleep, allowing FN to get away with his Mask of Madness.
That's very well played by Yoku.
Yeah. And the best part is he stays invis while he takes off the sleep. So that leads into a free push by Empire, who's stolen the Siege Wagon away with the Enchantress. Going to be able to take the safe lane tower for free.
Really well done so far by Empire overall. I wanted to see Yoku hit 6 around this time so they could get even more aggressive. But if you're just doing this well in lane so far, you've kept your mid tower up. I think you're going to be pretty happy about this.
Yeah, absolutely. 60 FPS. Nope.
Newbee should be a little bit restless here, though. I think they anticipated like the lanes to go a lot better. They're off to a good start. It was like 3-1.
Yeah. They are very dependent on being able to get kills between Legion Commander and Zeus. They need to keep this Tinker down. The Sven is kind of a problem. He's actually done pretty well in his lane, despite he was supposed to be contested.
He avoided like 3 ganks.
Yeah.
Empire's laughing.
Yeah, they should be very happy with the way this game started out.
Chill dudes. This feels a lot better, as weird as it sounds, than the infamous Liquid Game 1 start. Because even though Infamous was up by like 2k gold, it felt very brittle because they were losing in CS like almost across the board.
Yeah.
But this time around, I feel like Infamous, this actually feels like a decent start that it could lead to somewhere.
I mean, part of it's got to be their kind of greedy setup, right? They've got a Sven and a Tinker, but they won the laning.
I do like when these like giants are toppled by these light underdog teams. Empire, of course, got that top 8 at finish at TI with Rezo.
I'll be honest with you. Empire was not the last team that I expected to be the underdog that upsets one of these guys, but they certainly weren't at the top of my list. So if they could actually do it, that would be quite the storyline.
Yeah. So far, so good, though. They're taking a lot of damage to this tier 2.
Yeah.
With the double siege.
And there is not a whole lot of ways to stop that. Legion Commander doesn't really want to show. Currently trying to get some sort of opening with the early Blink Dagger pickup between the Zeus and the Sand King. There's a lot of follow-up damage so they can quickly burst down a hero. So I like the early Blink Dagger choice. Fortunately, it's not working out for him so far.
Nice stun. Dodge.
Tinker comes to bolster FN a little bit, give him some bottle trades. I love it when I see Tinkers move around, helping out its cores with the bottle.
Yeah.
It's like such a small thing. It takes very little time, but it helps your cores so much.
Yeah, it does.
Like, that's 30 seconds where that guy would have to go back to base, heal, run back out to lane.
Nyx just needs a Blink Dagger now. He's going to be in very good shape.
That's when the true game of cat and mouse really begins. It's a lot more difficult for Newbee.
Yoku's still only level 5, though.
Yeah, they got to give him some time in a lane or something. Looks like they're going to give him up the mid lane since, after all, Tinker doesn't really need it.
He's just going to jungle. I think the way that this goes is Yoku gets a 6, then he just like walks around the map and makes sure that his team isn't getting ganked. Like, tanks some smokes.
Yeah.
Because Newbee is going to want to start smoking and taking fights soon.
They're going to go for all those Legion Commander smoke ganks on a Tinker, and they run into a Bounty Hunter instead. They're going to be pretty damn sad.
Yeah. Bounty doesn't really care if he dies.
This is honestly just a great bounty game, right? Just because your game is so simplistic in a way, you just have to give your team information constantly.
Triple C getting low.
And doesn't really have any way to be able to escape this one. He's going to go for a TP out here. The close quarters is going to make it difficult for Ghostic, but Nyx will be able to burst him down anyway. That brings him a lot closer to his Blink Dagger. Just needs another 750 gold, and he'll be good.
Very nice. And for Newbee, not the easiest to shove out these lanes without showing heroes. Whereas Empire have a lot of ways to do it. Like, Tinker can just sit back, Ench can just send creeps in.
Shadow Shaman bursts him. You've got a 5 position that pushes out lanes. That always feels good.
Yeah. That's why Newbee, it doesn't feel like they can make current plays right now.
So when can they start making plays, though?
Can we check Zeus's items real fast? Alright. How's LC doing? Who's close to Blink?
Got his Blink already.
Right.
He's had it for a little while.
Probably do it now then.
Catch on the mid lane. They have to sleep into the Fiend's Grip. Kaka jumps low, but Awan does keep him alive. What a big nuke now. The ultimate goes out for duel. He's surrounded by 4 heroes. He's going to lose that duel. Dueling into the Tinker and KP. It cost him his life and perhaps Faith as well. They are going to be able to get enough shots coming out from the Impetus. Ghostic is going to try and chase SEC as well. The Bounty Hunter making it a whole lot easier for him. Kaka, March of the Machines, bit by bit, he's going to be able to bring him down. Nyx tanks the tower for Ghostic to be able to get out alive. 3 down from Newbee.
That was sick. This is not the kind of engagement that you want as Newbee. Like, yes, you do want to go in that situation, but at the same time, like, it feels very bad.
Oh, that is a sentry there. Mugi is going to try and kill Yoku, but can't quite get him.
Oh, barely gets out of the range of that.
Did he not have, he had mana for Lance? What? Maybe he threw Lance on the Ancients earlier? That seemed weird that he didn't immediately throw it.
Awkward situation, though.
Yeah.
Like, they want to go for the kill, but you don't want to go for the counter like that. And it's really hard position for LC to go into, because dueling a Sven, like, it's counterintuitive, but like, it sucks because this hero has high armor. Yeah. He does more damage than you. He usually just like straight up kills you.
You don't even have blade mail yet.
Yeah. Now you give him 10 damage for free.
Nice.
Which is not insignificant, Austin.
No, certainly not. On a Sven, speeding up his farming, speeding up his hero power.
First duel of the game that I've seen. Anyways, goes the way of FN.
A long smoke. They've smoked from their offlane jungle area, wrapped all the way up to top lane, have gone through the secret shop, and have yet to find anybody because Empire's just by manning mid right now. Yeah,
and Newbee, I don't think they want to take this fight right now. Yoku's intentionally trying to tank this out. He wants to find somebody. The disaster for him is if he runs into a gank, gets dueled like 3 or 4 times. That'd be a little bit rough.
Zeus does reveal him, also revealing Nyx over there, but Faith can really catch him. Tries to go for Mapochka, unable to grab him fast enough, but they're still able to nuke that Shadow Shaman down.
Didn't get duel.
Is low though. Ghostic, he is keeping that distance, able to get really good impetus shots down to finish him off. Faith is unable to get the sleep down in time. Yoku keeps the track up, allowing Ghostic to be able to force staff himself over the trees to get more damage. This vision on top with an Enchantress, given the extra movement speed, is just a beautiful combination to be able to run down these heroes. And Faith, sure enough, this tier 2 will be 0 protection for him. Empire surround him, bring him down. 12-9 now for Empire with a 2,000 gold lead.
Yep, that's what we were talking about. Like, it feels as though Empire, yeah, the PL is getting farmed, but I don't know how much they care. Ghostic is very strong at this point, and Mugi can't fight. Like, he needs more items to be able to fight the Sven, because the Sven just pops God Strength, whacks him 2 or 3 times, gets rid of his illusions. And that's why it feels as though the Battle Fury build is a little bit wonky, because it delays the rest of your items.
Yeah.
It makes it so that you can't fight for some time. Like, the timing in which you would want Diffusal naturally doesn't come because you got to build the Diffusal after it, obviously. But by that time, you already need the next set of items, and then the next set. The upside, of course, is that you can very easily farm Ancients, and Phantom Lancer makes good use of the mana and HP regen, especially the HP regen.
Look at these shots from long distance. Shuriken, missile. Another missile's going to come in. That's actually going to kill him.
All right, that's another 300 gold.
This is such a disgusting Bounty Hunter track game. Tinker and Enchantress.
Yeah, it's really beastly right now.
There's actually very few heroes, like maybe an OD's pretty good in that regard. There are not too many heroes that really benefit from track more than these two.
Yeah, and when Empire gets the inevitable Roshan too, because right now they've got so much map control that Roshan should be theirs. They've taken the mid-tier one, they've taken the 2 top tier 2 hours.
Another scouting ultimate there from the Zeus, completely whiffing. They didn't get any Legion Commander jump or anything like that.
And Maposhu's going to get the stack off. And Newbee finds the ward. But that's...
Empire, you just keep fighting in it, right?
Yeah, I think you keep engaging because there's nothing you're really waiting for anymore.
Yep. You've got the Blink, FN's pretty farmed.
He's about to get Blink himself.
That's going to be a pretty unhappy Zeus soon.
Yeah, they need to get on top of the Zeus. Zeus is the way that Newbee stops these pushes. And they need to be here as 5.
Newbee.
Kaka's coming in now too. They see Mugi.
Faith is going to scout some of them. Kaka thinking about it, but the Blink Dagger from the Sven is here. So even if Newbee do make an initiation on Empire, they could be deeply surprised when FN jumps in.
Yeah, Nyx is going to shove out top, force people to come back. I don't think this is a fight that either side really wants to take. For Newbee, they don't know where the ward vision is. There could be one behind their tower, and Yoku could just be standing around scouting them, and they can't afford to lose that fight and the tower.
And for Empire, it's an unnecessary risk, right? Like, they're already winning the game. No need to start any fights that you don't have an advantage in.
You don't want to overcommit for those engagements.
Yeah,
but
you want to poke at them a little bit first, right? You want to get some missiles out, some tracks down. Maposhka spotted. Sand King is going to try and run him down here. They should be able to finish him. Looks like KP is here as well, so they can actually get a dual kill off of this as well. As long as Maposhka
the rest of his team is coming,
manage to juke him. They're actually coming through the jungle. Newbee's going to turn around. They're actually going to try and fight this one. SCC needs some help. They're going for Ghostic right now, but he is super tanky to all this magic damage. Man, to get the glue up, but here comes FN. They're going to quickly kill this. That's the Bro Strike. Epicenter going down. The duel finally finishes. KP tries to make it away, but he's cut down by the impetus shot.
No one's taking
Kaka,
damage.
They are all super healthy on the side of Empire, even after that Burrow Strike Epicenter combination, and Newbee end up losing 3. Now chasing a 4th. They're going to be able to catch him. He does have a Burrow Strike, tries to get himself a little bit farther away.
Oh, he gets slow too.
He just can't get anywhere. Another track kill, now up by 6,000 gold. Honestly, Empire looks like they're just going to quickly take this game 1 at this rate.
Yeah, Empire is playing phenomenally. We talked about for a brief second, like maybe Empire, they're not taking them too seriously, but it's just Empire playing very well.
Yeah.
Like, you got to give them all the credit right now. They're playing very patiently. They're not making any of these forced moves. They're going to get the sleep up on a Ghost Stick, but he immediately breaks it with his creep. He's been so quick about that. Oftentimes, when you're playing a team that, oh, here's the duel. They really need this kill, though.
The Sven is certainly not going to be dying to the duel anytime soon. He is super tanky. I don't know how much status resistance that is, but that was it did not feel like
it did not feel like full duration.
That was what, 13%? Yeah.
Oh, right now, as I was saying, like, Empire, they're not making any forced maneuvers.
Yeah.
Like, that was such a patient smoke. They didn't force the engagement at bottom. A lot of teams would feel their lead, and they wouldn't know what to do there, but they made a very veteran play. And SCCC, like, all these ults to find vision and hopefully engagements, they're just not landing.
And that just means you're missing one more nuke to be able to bring down these heroes.
Maposhka, that top engagement, he lived for so long. And
oh, KP is dead. FN finds another one. He goes from picking up his Blink Dagger, gets a couple of kills, and soon he's going to have BKB. And at that point in time, he is a rampaging monster that Newbee can absolutely not touch.
Yeah, they don't have the physical damage right now to deal with him. Once he gets BKB, even after the duel, it's hard.
They're going to go straight for the throne while they still have God Strength active for a little bit longer. They also have wards that they can drop here. And honestly, all the lanes are pushed. They know Newbee has to deal with it.
Talked about how, because they have the map control, they're going to get this Roshan. And this is a very pivotal one. This is the one where you don't need the Aegis to go high ground for. And they're being a little bit greedy by not utilizing the wards. But I think that if this pays off, they'll get multiple towers as a result of this.
Yeah. And it seems like Newbee have zero idea. They've actually mass TV'd down to their offlane jungle area. Maybe they're planning on going for some sort of smoke. The pings come out now, but it should be too late.
Yep. Roshan's gonna fall.
Finally gets it. Aegis picked up for FN. Newbee, quick retreat as they hear the sound of Roshan falling. They couldn't fight Empire before. They certainly can't now.
Does Enchap pipe yet?
I know he had the hood. Not sure. Yeah, he still has the hood because he went for the Hurricane Pike. A little bit more offense. He's actually going for an MKB.
Interesting.
What? Why?
I don't know. Is PL going? I think the attack speed's nice.
Goofy. Duel. They need this kill. They need it badly, but the TP's coming in for the Tinker. They're going to stop that one, actually, with a Burrow Strike coming in. He thought it was a little bit too risky, but life number 2, way too hard for Newbee to take. So they're actually just going to hide in the trees, see if they can TP out safely. Is anybody going to get caught? Doesn't look like it.
Everyone gets out. Nice grab by Newbee. They needed that.
Yep. But it's at the 7,000 gold lead. 18-9 at 24 minutes in. Empire, even better late game, presumably, with the Sven Tinker.
Feels on Newbee need to just make these like one-off plays. They can't allow Empire to just go for this full 5-man.
Yeah.
It's been proven now that they don't deal the damage necessary to kill these heroes. Although we haven't really seen the PL enter these fights yet. Like every time it feels like Mugi's just reading these fights as lost and not showing up.
My problem was, I don't know, like he doesn't provide a disable to be able to catch the Tinker. And he obviously is not going to man fight well against the Sven. So I'm just not sure what he's going to be able to do in these engagements. Like he can go for the support, sure, but at the end of the day, the Tinker and the Sven are still going to be big problems for him.
It's not easy for him to kill Bounty either. And they got ways to deal with him with the Ags. They're all smoked up though.
Catching him. They are going to lose Egg. Trying to go for the epicenter. Kaka actually canceling a bouncing laser, hitting all these heroes. They're trying to go for the Sven, desperately trying to bring him down with the duel as well as the Fiend's Grip. They finally do get him. Oh, look, Tinker is going so much damage. Lendo, massive missiles. Mugi's going to try and go for him. Dodge with a blink. Now locked down by the shackles. Maposhka making sure that carry's going to go down. Kaka unable to finish off Nyx. All 5-man down from Newbee, and only the Sven dies on Empire.
I'm looking, I turn around, Newbee just looks sullen. Empire, they're all yelling. Everyone's got a smile on their face. They're feeling it right now.
There was a very loud roar coming out from that Empire.
It wasn't from the crowd because
it certainly wasn't. They are definitely quiet.
Yeah, they are very much in favor of Newbee, but you got to respect how fast Empire's playing. Like going for those kinds of plays, very selfless. And that was the first reveal of the BKB on the Phantom Lancer, and it didn't seem to matter.
No.
Empire just kited that fight so well. Ghostic was in the middle of that.
Nyx was playing, like the back line's got a huge bouncing laser just to start things off. Massive rockets, blinked his way up the side trees. So Phantom Lancer didn't really see him towards the end, and the fight was already over by that point.
They're not going to be able to go high ground, and KP is going to get a dual kill on this.
They actually get the dual kill.
Yep.
Oh, barely.
2001, or 2,104 victories.
He's got 14 dual damage, Blitz.
He did it.
At 25 minutes. Go you, KP. That means he didn't get the Sven dual kill. And they all
there was no way
on
they were going to get that Sven dual kill.
Much. Poke, poke. They do have the Zeus here. Mugi's going to try and chase down Ghostic, but he's already away with the Hurricane Pike. Newbee cannot afford to chase any of these. As you can see, Kaka's actually going to get long range. That was an Ether Lens catch from Maposhka.
Love that item on this hero.
Somehow, Mugi is still the higher net worth. I don't know how, than Tinker or Sven. But they're all about the same here.
He's hit a lot of Ancients.
Like true.
During the time where his team was getting killed repeatedly, all he did was hit creeps. Because I think he realized, like, we can't fight. But the rest of his team, it feels very disconnected. Because it feels like Newbee wants to fight. Because the rest of the heroes don't really do anything.
Yeah.
The rest of the heroes can't just farm like he can.
They're buying time for a Phantom Lancer that is not the best carry. Yeah, by a large margin. Legion Commander caught. Good sleep there. Slows down the death. The inevitable one of KP.
That's the best part about Bounty Hunter. It feels like all of these kills are so valued.
Yeah.
When you play as Bounty Hunter, like even these offlane kills where KP doesn't have a lot of net worth, it feels psychologically too that you're getting a lot out of them. Like, you're very satisfied with them as Ghostic just walks in, gets slept up. Kaka doesn't really know what to do.
They have no idea. They're going to go for Bean's Grip. FN jumps forward, goes for the Bane. Immediately Yule Scepter, though. They're going to try and kite FN as best as he can. He's going to be forced to pop his BKB. They've taken a tier 3 tower. Now they just need to get out. Newbee will not pursue. Or maybe they will. Kaka thinking about it. He still has a track on him, though. That would be a dangerous game.
Ick's going to TP out. Almost has that completed Sheep Stick. I'm actually okay with that play. Opening up the tier 3 towers is very big.
Yeah. I mean, Newbee are already limited for map control with the Tinker always pushing in these side lanes. They lose shrines as well. Gonna get pretty rough in here. And a Lincoln's choice for FN.
They almost went a little bit too deep. Like, you have to draw that line and tell your team, this is how far we go. We're never getting past the Rex. Because once you get past the Rex and the tower's still up, it's very hard for your team to follow up. But now that the tower's down, it's a bit easier as Yoku. Gonna run into KP, who immediately dispels himself.
I remember when Swindlemelons and I, Kyle, were breaking down a replay. He called it the complexity line.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the line that we always go over and lose the game.
DC, Misery had the same idea.
Yeah.
He was telling me, like, at TI, like, Weehaw was always very good about that. He would set this line and say, like, nobody passes through here. Because you can't imagine that your teammates, especially the weaker supports, they can't follow up with you. And Dota is a game of strength and numbers. So you want to hold these, like, tight lines. So you can always back each other up in case something happens. Of course, there are some heroes that, like, just don't obey that. Like, you want your Enchantress to run forward, be very aggressive.
FN popping God Strength. He's going to go for the Zeus here. They need to be able to get the sleep off fast. He's already popped the BKB, though. He's going to demolish the Bane. SCC falls as well. And Newbee, little chance to stop this one. It seems they're going to be forced into buybacks. So maybe they have deterred Empire a little bit. They're going to drop wards here. See if they can take the racks with just that. And Ghostic on the front lines.
Kaka, you don't want to be in this.
You can't do that. KP takes off the track for him, but he's already stopped the Sandstorm. That is going to be racks down with missiles coming in. Newbee are going to be at half HP while Empire run away. Another successful victory for them. These battles just keep on coming and keep on winning for Empire.
Their BKB piercers don't want to be there. And so when you have the Sven that just runs in, there's not a whole lot that they can do. At this point in the game, you would really like your supports to all have 4 staffs. That's typically the counter to these single core Svens or the like. But if you look at Newbee's lineup, they cannot support a lot of items. This Kaka Sand King hasn't even gone Blink Dagger. He had to go first item Yule Scepter. That's it. Now he's about to get Blink. Like, ideally, that's a force.
Yeah.
Your Bane is nowhere near force. I would even be okay with it on the Legion at this point. As FN completes the Lincolns in counter to pretty much everybody. There's so much single target on the side of Newbee.
Yeah, now when he pops BKB, he's not going to be controlled up by Bean's Grip. Pretty much the only stop or duel, and you don't want to be doing that one. A lot of damage coming at Faith. He's going to try and sleep himself,
boy.
maybe? No, he's already dead. Burrow strike through. He's going to solve FN. Still managed to get off the stun. KP goes for the back line. Goes for Gold Stick. Are you really going to be able to bring him down, though? The magic damage is not enough from SCC. He loses the duel. They're going to lose SCC as well. And ultimately, they are going to lose this game 1 because they are 4 down. And they call it GG Empire.
Wow.
Woo! What a show from them here.
Nice, very respectful applause. That was dominant. 31-12, not even close. Aside from the opening 2 or 3